Homeschooling has become a divisive topic during this past week, with a new bill in Lansing proposing some restrictions for parents of homeschoolers.
That's right. One of Detroit's newspapers is saying that's not a good idea. In an editorial, the Detroit News wrote, Michelle Blair, quote, used homeschooling as a cover for the brutal killings. But it's a huge stretch to take this one instance of cruelty and apply it to other innocent parents trying to do the right thing for their children. Joining us now is Ingrid Jaques from the News editorial board. Ingrid, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. Why did your paper decide to tackle this issue?
First, thanks for having me. And we decided to tackle it because it just seemed like it was such an odd correlation to make between providing more restrictions on homeschoolers and this horrible, horrible situation in the city of Detroit. And I just think it was misguided to put all homeschoolers in the same boat and even associate them in any way with this horrible event.
Yeah, you did call this in the editorial a misguided response that only punishes law-abiding homeschoolers. But a question to you as we take a look at this quote right here: if there were more regulations, might it have stopped this particular horrible incident that has sparked all this debate?
I mean, honestly, I don't think it would have stopped this woman from allegedly killing her children.
But it certainly could have given the state more tracking of where the kids were. We would have known before 2 years.
Well, the state already knew that this woman had a history of abuse. She'd had run-ins with Child Protective Services. If there's any room for change, it probably should be on that end. But putting these kinds of restrictions on all homeschooling families who I think for the most part just want to do what's best for their children, I think that's totally unnecessary.
We mentioned the other states, Michigan being one of only 11 states that do not require homeschooled children to be registered. Do the other states have it wrong, do you think, then?
I wouldn't say that. And if this is a conversation that lawmakers want to have, like Representative Chang, then I think that should be up for debate. But to start out by making this correlation between homeschoolers and this horrible murder, I think is not the way to go about that.
Ingrid Jaques from the News editorial board, thank you very much for taking the time to join us from our downtown studio tonight.
Thank you.